Jacob Reed here, spokesman for the Psychiatric Sacred. Today I'm reporting for the new news, a new kind of news that inquires into the true truth. I'm getting a report that there's an additional pandemic occurring that has gotten very little coverage, despite the fact that it is actually far more dangerous than COVID-19, which has in itself thrown the world into a state of chaos. Somehow this altogether separate sickness has yet to be mentioned a single time by the mainstream networks, though it has the potential to destroy all life as we know it. My intention is not to add to the collective panic, but to counteract it, for ironically, contained within this separate threat is the ticket to our salvation. I'm speaking of a mental virus of selfishness and separation that infected our ancestors long ago, and still to this day pits us against one another, and indeed against nature itself. It's called Wetiko, an Algonquin word for that cannibalism of the mind affecting our species, a collective psychosis with which we are all infected. Wetiko tricks us into believing we are separate from one another, and therefore justified in our greed. We are born into Wetiko, yet we are blind to it. It lurks in the shadows of the unconscious mind, yet its effects are as clear as day. Its roots are buried so deep we resist facing them, but face them we must, for the fate of life on this planet hangs in the balance. Wetiko is surely the greatest threat we face, a psychological disease responsible for the destruction of our biosphere. It is Wetiko that will kill us, though we have yet to see it in the headlines. That being said, I'm also being told there is something singular about COVID-19 and the chaos surrounding its arrival, the timing of which could not be more perfect. For we have entered the year of perfect vision, 2020, and we are right on schedule. We are being asked to come to terms with our Wetiko, but in order to do so, we must see it clearly. We must turn within. As the coronavirus shutdown takes effect and civilization grinds to a slower rhythm, we have the opportunity to reevaluate our role in the web of life. Make no mistake, humanity is in the early stages of a kind of phase shift, a rapid evolution of our consciousness, and COVID-19 is the flashpoint we need at this time. But we must inoculate ourselves against a deeper threat by strengthening our collective psychological immune system. That means increasing our sense-making capacity, dying to our excessive ego, and realizing our interdependence. Only then can we recover our true nature, freed finally from the clutches of Wetiko.